March the 8th, 2024. You know, I'm going to start making my own anniversary date, and that is my anniversary date for when I was at TK's Comedy Club in Dallas, Texas last year, March the 8th. And it was such a special date for me because I had been rehearsing a lot, I had been doing a lot of writing, and my goal was to have 3 videos from that show that I did and have them be used in my Instagram, which are my top 3 pinned videos on my Instagram right now, and use those videos for references for comedy shows, doing corporate shows, private shows, comedy clubs, nationwide touring, and more. And that's exactly what I've done. In the last 12 months, I've gone from about 450 followers to around 20,000 and growing. I'm getting booked statewide, working on going nationwide, and now I want to do USO tours for the military. I'm working it. My next goals now are to start to get booked at out-of-state venues. I want to get hooked up with the military. I have police shows in the works, and making myself more of a going from a city to a state to a national, and then an international level. But you know, I'm a big believer in writing down your goals and seeing through them. But part of why it was this like 2024, March 8th date was such a big date is because I have been doing a year's preparation for that one special date. And I kept telling the promoter there at TK, I'm going to come back. And I intend to come back. All right. And I'm going to sell that place out. But I'm still, right now, my biggest goal is building my audience. And I can't overemphasize it because that's exactly what I'm doing and I have been doing, right? I really am working on to, part of my goal is to be omnipresent, being multiple places at once. When you think about well done comedy, I want you to think about me. And it's interesting because I'm actually, I have a very stylistically kind of like an aggressive, sarcastic, demeaning tone and style about myself, but I don't have to use bad language. I used to use bad language, you know, profanities and stuff like that, but no more, no mas, right? It's actually helped my writing out a whole lot, and my jokes are a lot more punchy. They have a lot more delivered to them, and it's just helped me exponentially. So now onward and upward, right? I don't think this is too big of a reveal. So anyway, I'm basically going to be calling places, and instead of being reactive, which is part of what this whole last year was, it was to be proactive. So my phone has unlimited minutes, as I know everybody does, but now I'm going to start reaching out to people, and I'm going to be aggressively contacting businesses and markets and programs and stuff like that. And I'm working on being on television, and I'm really, really excited. But to say the least and the most, there's a lot in the works. I'm a master strategic planner, and my plan for that 12-month period coming into March 8th, 2024 came to fruition. And now it's been 1 year, and it's March the 8th, 2025. And now I'm just, it took me so long just to make this plan. And I don't want to give any details because my blueprint works for me, right? And I don't want to give it to somebody else. And I'm very detailed in it, and I follow through. So I'm excited for this next stage. I just wanted to make an announcement as far as why this date's so significant, and you can see if you just go back in the past and you look at my followers and viewers and my progress, the things that I'm going. But I feel like it's important not just to say your things, but to write them down and get it done, right? And by doing so, it's kind of like a checklist. You know, I have short-term goals and long-term goals, weekly, monthly, quarterly. And it really helps me push the envelope. It really helps me push myself to have a date on it. Because when you have a date on it, you hold yourself accountable and you try to bust your ass, you know? I hate procrastination. However, there's something weird about that too, which is even if you're not procrastinating, when you get closer to a certain date that something is due, you push even more. So push before, push during, and leading up to that exact very moment, push more. Always prepare, always prepare. And then when you're in that moment, okay, drive through it. Just relax and let the momentum of all of your hard work take over, which is essentially what I'm doing now. My next goal is taking the momentum of this last year up until March the 8th and to start to work on my goals for this 2025 new year. And I'm pumped. I'm excited. It may sound like I'm repeating myself, and I'm really not, because I'm taking like a grain of salt and building it into like a little mill, and then a little hill, and working it into a mountain. You know what I mean? These are all small steps taken incrementally. It's like I tell people, you don't necessarily try to jump up a staircase and look and wonder how you can get there. But if you take one step at a time, you'll get there. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So anyway, I hope everybody has a beautiful rest of your day. It's a very beautiful March 8th, very happy day for me. I'm pumped, I'm excited. And I got a huge show to do this Wednesday. It's an award show. And I'll be presenting all sorts of material. It's a private show, so I'm not going to talk about the client or anything like that. But I'm excited, I'm pumped up, I'm honored, and I'm thankful. So without further ado, I'm Benja Well Done. Check me out. Peace.